I've always been Rant boy, I guess I know myself. Shakiness, expensive boy, ain't got no time for that. My fans too turned up, I'll take the fine for that. What's up, my dudes? Mxgp 24 is the worst motocross game for its time that has ever been made, and it's not even came out yet, bro. It's so bad that it is literally a scam. They are actually trying to scam you with this game. Don't get tricked up. I'm the boy that has to come in here and explain it all to you. Okay, you can't rely on some of these other moto YouTubers. Alright, this is not just another Mxgp game. I know that's what they're trying to make it look like. They're, with the title of the game and with even the way the artwork of the game looks, they're trying to make it look like Milestone just went in there and made another Mxgp game after making like Mxgp 2020, Mxgp 2021, you know. That's what they're making it look like to you. They're not really showing you gameplay until we get into the same month that the game comes out. Okay, the release date for this thing's like November 28th. Okay, they finally show you some actual official gameplay, and all they can do in it is sit there and switch back and forth between the first person and the third person camera quicker than you can say Bob's your uncle, so that in hopes that they don't actually show how bad the gameplay really is in the game. It is so fucking shady what they are trying to do with Mxgp 24. I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like it before. It's as if they know that everybody that has access to the internet is going to realize how bad this game is. They're just banking on the random motocross fan coming across the game in a store, or, you know, some kid's parents seeing it online and thinking it's another Milestone Mxgp game, right? They're banking on you not really understanding that it's an entirely different company, and the game looks like it's a combination of Milestone's very first Mxgp game and Mud. Okay, it looks like it's a game from a decade ago. The physics look 10 years outdated at least. The game is not even finished. It looks like they need to spend another 2 or 3 years developing this game before releasing it. I am not exaggerating, bro. But they're hoping you'll get tricked and confused into thinking this is kind of like one of the, you know, the newer Milestone Mxgp games. They're trying to make it look like it's just the next game in the Mxgp series. It's going to have the graphics of like Mxgp 21. It's just going to be a better version of Mxgp 21. That's what they're trying to make this shit look like. Okay? And whoever you know that needs to see this video, share it with them, bro. Because this is outrageous. I mean, this is actually, it's really sad what they're doing, because they are going to trick some people with this. Because Milestone has built up such a history with all their Mxgp games, all their Supercross games. They're going to be able to trick some people with this. Just with the title of the game and with making it look like on the cover of the game, they literally make it look like a modern Milestone Mxgp game. But if you have seen the early gameplay or the trailers of this game, you know it is the furthest thing from that, bro. I mean, it's not even close. Not to mention, the tracks look terrible. Looks like there's barely even a jump on any of the tracks. There's no ruts, no pre-made ruts, no sign of terrain deformation. I mean, this is literally, I'm not exaggerating when I say it looks like the gameplay is more outdated than Mxgp fucking 1 Uno that came out like 10 plus years ago. The physics of the bike and the gameplay look more outdated than that. Okay? And it's not even like the graphics look that good either. So, this ain't like they just, Milestone handed over basically like the modern day Mxgp games over to TK Racing, Nakon, and it's like, make a game out of it. That is not at all what this is. I know some people had high hopes, and we're seeing that it's not what some people thought. Maybe it's like a new company. Maybe it'll be better than the Milestone Mxgp games. It is quite literally the opposite of that. It's even worse. But this is like a Walmart knockoff brand version of Milestone's Mxgp games, which I wouldn't even consider were all that amazing to begin with. But holy shit, Mxgp 24 makes the Milestone games look like Reflex, okay? So it's just all in like what you're comparing it to. It's all in what level. But my whole point is, this is not being, advertised as just some random new, like indie developer first time making a moto game. This is being advertised as a new next generation Mxgp official game, AAA top of the line level. That's what it's being portrayed as. And that is simply not at all what it is. It's just not. It does not take a NASA rocket scientist to see that with the gameplay. Okay? This is simple. This is not up for debate. There's no room for any sort of other opinion than this. This is it, bro. This ain't just my opinion here. This is just factually what it is. Like, if I could ever say that about anything I've ever reviewed before, it's this. I mean, damn, man. Like, it's just bad in every single possible way. They've barely shown any of it for me to even say how bad it is, but the little smidgen of it that they kind of sort of not really showed us is still the worst looking shit I've ever seen. Gameplay, graphics, first person camera settings, physics, cornering, jumping, jump design, track design, visuals of the tracks, pre-made ruts, deformation system. Every single factor, every single element that you would review a moto game by, it looks terrible. There is not a single stitch, not a single solitary stitch of Mxgp 24 that looks good. Not a single little bit of it. I'm just telling you, I promise you, bro. T-Sipper Predictor. I mean, damn, I've been pretty spot on with these moto game reviews, bro. I've warned you about a lot of things way in advance. And I'm just telling you with this one, this will go down in history as the worst AAA motocross game for its time that has ever been made. I don't know how it could get worse. I literally don't know how they could make that look worse than the way that looked in their gameplay trailer. I don't know how it's even humanly possible to do it. That's how bad it is. Like, I don't even know if they tried to make it worse, tried to make it look worse, I don't know how they could accomplish that. I mean, I just can't state it enough how bad and how much of a scam this game really is. And I'm going to review it when it comes out. And I'm going to have to come in and tell you again. Something wrong with their memory, trying to take the away from us, Spencer.